And again, as the owner of these companies, he can fire anyone he wants. He can do whatever he wants inside of those companies. But when he's dealing with the federal government in terms of federal laws, he's not free to do that. You cannot ignore what the federal government is requiring of your company. And that goes for safety rules in your vehicles, and it also goes for guardrails that have to be built around social media sites that are allowing for Twitter for $8 to give someone an ability to impersonate who they are. And they could be impersonating the fact that they're the CDC or Eli Lilly or Lilly or a United States senator. Yes. That is not permissible. And they will pay a price if they don't put safeguards in place at Twitter.
Guys, I gotta tell you, this drama around Twitter is absolutely insane, okay? It is absolutely insane. It never, ever, 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 ever stops, because the left will not stop outraging. They will not stop losing their minds over the fact that Elon Musk now owns a platform, even though he has not fundamentally changed anything. Okay, there are people on the right who are upset with Elon Musk because he's not doing enough for the free speech cause, okay? But the left, again, they're pretending like the world is ending. Okay, I've never seen anything like it, okay? As we got to talk about some news from CBS News here, in which they have announced that they are suspending all Twitter activity out of, quote, an abundance of caution, right? An abundance of caution. They're suspending all Twitter activity. I don't get it. But let's just go ahead and watch the news clip so that you guys get an understanding of what's going on here, because there are calls for the government to investigate Twitter for their botched rollout of Twitter Blue, in which you had a whole bunch of people trying to impersonate other users, which was something that was possible before Twitter Blue. Okay, that didn't really have anything to do with Elon Musk as much as it just had to do with the fact that that was a rule that was on the books anyways, and they just decided to do this. Like, leftists decided to try to take advantage of that in order to try to get back at Elon Musk, right? Again, I'm not sure if these people actually understand the whole story, right? That was leftist sabotage. Also, people are calling for an investigation of Twitter over their firing practices, the fact that they are firing a bunch of employees that don't really need to be there, even though these mass layoffs are happening all across the big tech world. It's not just Twitter. Facebook is laying off a whole lot of people as well too. No news on that, right? Crickets. Mainstream media doesn't want to talk about that, but they want to just talk about Twitter. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and roll the clip.
Democratic senators are calling on the FTC to investigate potential violations of consumer protection laws by Twitter.
Yeah, it's the latest twist in the takeover drama surrounding the social media platform. Ann Makovic spoke with some tech experts and joins us with the very latest on Twitter's turmoil.
Yeah, and the very latest is within just the past half hour, Elon Musk put up a Twitter poll asking if he should reinstate Donald Trump. Meantime, hashtag RIP Twitter is one of the top trending topics worldwide. And on that subject, Musk tweeted, record numbers of users are logging in to see if Twitter is dead, ironically, making it more alive than ever.
We have to remember that Musk comes from a culture of SpaceX where he built in the culture there that it is acceptable for a $100 million rocket to explode and you can move on and build another one the next day. If you come from that kind of environment, messing up a check mark on Twitter is honestly not as big a deal, I think, from their eyes.
Thursday, employees were given an ultimatum: either pledge to high-intensity, hardcore work with long hours or resign with severance pay. Tech watchers say many more workers than expected decided to leave, some even going online to count down to the deadline.
4, 3, 2, 1... Happy New Year!
Hundreds of people have said they are out, and a lot of those people were working on core infrastructure projects to keep Twitter's site reliable, to keep it secure, and to keep user data private.
As for Twitter users, CNET's Ian Schur says Twitter is probably not facing an imminent collapse, but it could become more glitchy, and that's causing some concerns.
There is a lot of information in Twitter, right? It knows where you're logging in from. It knows where you are, who you're sending messages to. Maybe you're doing private tweets, all these types of things that if a hacker got access to them could be pretty uncomfortable for a lot of us.
Now, there are some Twitter alternatives like Mastodon, but it's a little more complicated. We do also want to mention that CBS News just decided to take a break from Twitter, quote, in light of the uncertainty around Twitter and out of an abundance of caution. Our bosses say they will continue to monitor the platform list.
And Musk has called for an emergency meeting for all remaining engineers. In light of the uncertainty around Twitter and out of an abundance of caution, CBS News is pausing its activity on the social media site as it continues to monitor the platform, Major.
Jonathan Vigliotti, thank you.
Yeah, this is nuts, right? This is nuts. This is absolutely insane, okay? But it's very obvious and clear what's going on here, okay? What's going on? We all know what's happening. The left is trying to destroy Twitter, right? And they're not going to stop until they actually destroy the platform. That's what's happening. It's very clear that's what's happening. From the first day that Elon Musk took over the platform, they have tried to destroy it simply because they can't get their way. Again, think about the lead up to all of this, right? Musk comes in, these people throw a fit. Musk says, hey, look, I want to rethink the whole blue check verification thing. The elitist system that Twitter was using to verify important people, aka blue check liberals who were paying tens of thousands of dollars for a check mark, right? So they get pissed off about that. They get so pissed off that they break Twitter rules, a rule that's actually on the book about fraud and impersonation, in order to try to prove a point about how bad of an idea it would be for Elon Musk to allow people to pay for their precious verification checkmark, right? So again, this was clearly an attempt to sabotage the platform. Clearly an attempt to do so. That didn't work, right? They said they was going to do a mass exodus, that they were all leaving the platform. None of them left, and they're still on the platform. Okay, they said that Twitter would crash and fail after Elon Musk fired a bunch of people who didn't need to be there, right? Like the diversity, equity, and inclusion people, right? That didn't happen. The app is still running. The company's still successful. Now you have the mainstream liberal media saying, you know what? All this stuff failed. Elon Musk, it looks like he's about to let Trump back on the platform. He done unbanned a whole bunch of other people. He's firing a whole bunch of people. We don't like that, even though, again, all of tech, they're firing a bunch of people right now. We don't care. We just want to focus on Twitter. He's such a bad person. He's so evil. We're just going to quit, right? We're going to leave the platform. And this is an attempt, guys, to create a mass exodus of news stations, okay, and politicians and people who are in positions of power to leave the platform so that it is not an official form of communication anymore. Because the power of Twitter is that it has become an official form of communication, right? That's why Twitter is such a big thing. People are like, why are people on that app? Well, because that app has essentially become the #1 source of news. And the reason why is because you have official news sources and you have citizen journalism all on one platform. And they compete against each other. And it's actually a beautiful thing. So CBS News wants to disrupt that, right? They want to burn the platform to the ground by pulling out themselves and also pressuring the White House to pull out from the platform. Take a look.
Does the White House plan to continue using the platform amid the uncertainty about its future?
So, look, we've seen the reports, as all of you have, on what is currently happening with Twitter, but we're not going to speculate on its future of the site or what may happen next to the site, but we're just not going to comment from there.
Yeah, so again, this is what it's come down to. Mainstream liberal media is saying, you know what? Since we can't destroy the platform in other ways, we're just going to pull out and we're going to pressure everybody else too to pull out because Twitter is dangerous, right? It's a dangerous platform. So everybody has to pull out. Again, this is how you try to delegitimize it. This is how they're trying to bring it down. You notice how they also recommended another alternative platform to Twitter? Yeah, well, they're doing that because they're trying to get people to go to other platforms. Again, this is what's happening, bro. This is the left, bro. These people are evil, bro. They really are. So yeah, again, this all kind of, ramped up because Elon Musk asked his employees to work hard, right? God forbid you ask people to work hard, okay? And you tell them that, hey, if you don't want to work hard, then you should quit. And I'm going to give you severance, right? And for quitting, usually you get severance when you're fired. You don't get severance when you quit. He gives you the option to quit and I'll pay you severance. Oh, terrible person. He's evil. Okay, we got to stop using the platform out of an abundance of caution. Idiots, bro. Okay, so some people responded to this. Curtis Honk says, Pure idiocy from CBS News. Don't whine then about why people don't trust you when they can't find you in the 21st century's public square. Exactly. Stephen L. Miller says these terms are acceptable. Twitter does not belong to CBS News, and they're going to learn this a very, very hard way. Yeah. So again, I just love how, again, you have CBS trying to determine the policies of a private company. Again, when Twitter was censoring all these people, right? People that they don't like, they said, hey, right-wingers, shut up, right? Twitter is a private company. They can do what they want. But apparently that goes out the door when Elon Musk takes over the company. Now they're calling for the government to step in, right? And to regulate Twitter more. Again, the hypocrisy here, it just never ends. It blows my mind. These people are stupid, right? They're insane. Furthermore, there are much bigger things that the government should be investigating, right? For example, like the FTX exchange collapse and the fact that people lost their money because of fraud that was happening from that CEO, and the Democrat Party got paid, right? Democrat parties received political donations from basically stolen funds, right? From fraudulent funds. Again, a company that couldn't even pay their investors, but they were able to make political donations for the Democrats during the midterms. Mainstream media doesn't have anything to say about that. They don't seem to be investigating actual wrongdoings by a company, because again, the guy that was doing the wrongdoings was a Democrat superstar, right? He was a mega donor. So we're going to shush. People don't need to know about that. People don't need to know that Democrats got donations from, again, essentially stolen funds. We don't need to know about that, right? Don't talk about it. Let's talk about Elon Musk and Twitter. They need to be investigated. Viva Free says, not only is Elon Musk trying to revive free speech on Twitter, but he's also successfully killing fake news on Twitter. CBS News, good riddance to bad rubbish. Yeah, so this is insane, man. They're going to try to initiate a mainstream media / journalist boycott from the platform. We will see how that goes. But again, like I said, man, this Twitter drama, it never, ever ends. So let me know what you guys think. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.